I am thankfully happy that I'm actually getting back to uploading these types of videos at the end of each month. Mainly the fact that, of course, My Little Pony Marathon got in the way, and there was no other choice I can upload other videos during that time. And not to mention that November 2019 was literally the final month for me that I actually had different videos scheduled other than just Christmas material and MOP Marathon, like I mentioned before. So anyway, here are my videos of what I'm going to be uploading of my YouTube schedule of March of 2020. First, let's just get this out of the way. The My Little Pony Marathon videos. Daring Doubt and the Big Mac question are literally the final videos I'm going to be uploading. I really don't have a lot to say because this is literally the only time I'm ever going to mention these two videos that haven't been uploaded on February because of the amount of episodes I didn't review before the new year came. I honestly think that these two being left out from the months of January and February are literally the only times I'm going to talk about these two episodes in this video. I just don't have a lot to say other than you're just gonna have to wait until I upload these two videos from March 1st and 2nd of next month. And yes, the following 2 days will be these two videos will be uploaded. And since I'm getting back to reviewing cartoons and stuff, I decided to review three cartoons and one live action episode. The first one is Jimmy Neutron the Tomorrow Boys. The second is Shaolin Shaolin Mama John. The second is iCarly, I Walk the Vote. And the fourth is the Penguins of Madagascar Operation Plush and Cover. Jimmy Neutron the Tomorrow Boys was something I was planning to do a review other than doing the 5 second video I did 3 years ago, which it's gonna be mentioned in the review itself once it's uploaded. And as for Shaolin Showdown, it's gonna be the first time I'm gonna be talking about Shaolin Showdown since I'm actually in a huge mood of talking about the show like I was back in the day. Because last time when I keep up with the show back in 2013, I had less interested in it. Well, I can understand what it's about now than my longer knowledge, but as of right now, I'm in full attention to it, to the point that I might consider on adding some clips of it on my next intro that I might be able to do in June for my 4th anniversary of my YouTube channel. But other than that, I really hope that you look forward to the fact that I'm gonna be reviewing two new cartoons in the meantime. Anyway, iCarly, I Walk the Vote. It's a bad iCarly episode. I was planning to do a good iCarly episode, but considering I haven't did a bad one in such a long time, I think that I Walk the Vote is probably the perfect idea to uploading a bad iCarly review for March. As far as I'm concerned, I really don't want to go through a lot of situations on completely missing out iCarly material. So I'm just gonna say right now that for the next following months, I'm gonna be reviewing Snile Bakery episodes mainly from Drake and Josh, iCarly, or Victoria. So depending on what happens, it's gonna be a lot of wacky. It's gonna be a lot of filled card stuff going on for the next following months on my YouTube channel. And believe me, it's only gonna be the beginning, to the point that I might take a month off of my YouTube channel of this year depending on what happens. So anyway, the next video is the Penguins of Madagascar Operation Plush and Cover. Just like Shaolin Showdown, this is a cartoon that I haven't talked about. And the reason why I'm talking about it now is because I was done watching the Miss Miento Nicarama videos that he's finished doing of this month. And I honestly think that hearing his opinions gave me the motivation on actually doing a one episode review from the Penguins of Madagascar. Sure, it's only one, but at the same time, I really want to keep my video uploads limited. Now, the next video is a video I didn't make at the moment because it's all part of Christian Miracle's 500th video. It's called The Fate of the Sins, which he said that it's going to be 93 minutes long, which is going to be interesting to see that he also does video projects on his own less frequently. But at the same time, I do not want to do a reaction of it because of how long it is. If you saw my if you saw my SummerSlam 2019 reaction scenes from him, you can tell that was almost an hour. And at this point, I really don't want to go through a situation where a reaction is just so long to the point that some point at the middle, the reaction will probably be gone due to an error that's been happening during reaction. And I was surprised that the reaction video itself managed to come into my photos with the sound quality on it. Pretty glad that it won't be the case for the Fate of the Sins videos. So this was actually added in days ago by the time of this recording. And Christian Merkel was okay with this, for this being a review instead of a reaction, which he expected me to do. But we don't know what's going to happen next. Anyway, let's get into L fanfic readings, and let's just say that since that there was only 2 fanfic reading chapters of Twilight's Backstage Pass, consider that this month and the following month will mainly be about Twilight's Backstage Pass. I know some of you guys are still disappointed that I'm not uploading any of my original fanfic stories on for this month, but considering I had Twilight's Backstage Pass, I really need to get this out of the way as fast as possible. So there's only 15 chapter videos I completely done, and I'm only uploading 8 of them of this month, 3 through 10. All I can say is that there's going to be a lot of surprises in this story that I'm going to be uploading, not to mention that the ideals that I can come up with when it comes to Twilight's Backstage Pass. It's going to be a really interesting journey if you are probably looking forward to the fact that this is a sequel to Black Vacation. But considering that the next video that you're seeing right now, I really think that everything about Princess Twilight Meets New Friends will probably explain onto why I'm not going to do another chapter story anytime soon, and when it comes to doing fanfic readings, because as far as I'm concerned, Twilight's Backstage Pass and Black Vacation, along with Teacher Mothers of the Week, if you want to qualify that, are literally going to be the only stories I'm going to do chapter stories on. Well, with some exceptions in the future that might take you for notice. In everything about Princess Twilight Meets New Friends is where I just completely discuss everything about the story itself in one video. I'm not even going to bother reading the paragraphs off. And I'm also going to, at the end of the video, I'm also going to put in the one-shot stories of Princess Twilight Meets New Friends sequels that came out after Black Vacation and Backstage Pass, along with the Christmas story that I completely uploaded last December, which was A Gift to a Princess Holiday's Heart. And before any of you ask, no, I'm not going to do Sunset Snowball Warfare, because at this point, in the month of March, as well as winter is starting to fade away, and spring is going to come and go. And I really have to say that doing a winter video at this point is completely too late. I could have done something like this in January, but considering with the time I have, especially the marathon, I really had to skip on that. So consider that this video, everything wrong with everything about Princess Twilight Meets New Friends will probably explain everything onto why I'm not going to do a fanfic reading of this, considering that it's also a chapter story. Anyway, let's get into the final 5 videos. YouTuber Tributes, Rupcake, Foresty Forest, and TWD98. Since then, I'm getting back to YouTuber tributes that I haven't done in such a long time, I decided to do 3 for March. Rupcake, Another Brony, Frosty Forest, a YouTuber that you probably haven't heard of, and TWD98, who is also a Mario Kart player. I actually had these in mind before I completely did this before I completely did the recordings of all of these videos. Mainly the fact that I actually found so many ideas when it comes to doing YouTube tributes. Webcake being a brony, and also I got inspiration on doing fanfic readings. Definitely going to upload that. Frosty Forest, an interesting person that I also met a few days before I did the recording, and actually got some interested because of his talents and style of YouTube vlogging. And TWD98, let's just say that I'm still watching his content even to this day because, geez, Mario Kart Wii just never gets old no matter how many decades have been passed. I can guarantee you that the next Mario Kart game will never surpass Mario Kart Wii, and believe that. Now let's get into the two videos that you're probably going to be looking forward to. My Little Pony Generation 5 character predictions, Applejack Country Girl Hero, Rarity, the next princess. All I can say is that when it comes to Applejack's idea of doing a prediction character of, I had little idea, so don't expect this video to be a lot more analysis or predicting on the character that we're going to expect from Generation 5. But as for Rarity, I'm not going to lie, just minutes before making this video, I actually came up with the idea that Rarity will probably be the next princess. I was going to think that she was going to be a local resident in the land that she's going to be living, but when I think about it more, I honestly think that the next princess idea will probably be suitable for Rarity's motivations in Generation 5. Again, we don't know what's going to happen with Generation 5 when it comes to the news we're going to hear by this year or next year. But at the same time, this year, we're probably going to come up with a lot of theories and predictions of what we're going to expect from Generation 5. And with that, that's basically my videos for March of 2020. I do have my April schedule all set up, but like I mentioned in my update video, I'm going to be uploading that schedule at the end of March 2020. Let's just say that this month and next month will probably be a refresher, not to mention that in May I'm actually going to get back to doing one-shot fanfic readings instead of just doing chapter fanfic readings like I've been doing over the last year. Anyway, I'm Lonely Fanboy Boy here, and I'm really looking forward to the videos that you view after Daring Doubt in the Big Mac question completely culminate My Little Pony Marathon number 2. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.